They sing Baby Jesus is Sleeping in the Hay. To us, they look like children performing for their congregation. But to the Chinese authorities, they are criminals. Because this is an underground house church, so called because they meet without state approval. They let us in to take these pictures to show both faith and defiance, while this congregation bravely shared with us what happens when the authorities find the faithful. The police called us evil and arrested us for illegal assembly, she explains. Chinese-born American Sam Chow works in China for religious freedom and researched the dangers faced by underground church worshippers.
I interviewed maybe 40, 50 people. Every one of them were beaten and jailed and harassed.
When Mao Zedong took power, he banned religion. Communism was the new faith. These days, the state allows churches, but worshippers must register with police. And yet, look at the faces. So many young people, even here.
They've grown up in a society where the moral imperative is make money and get ahead. And that doesn't take you very far.
People here are discovering perhaps a simple truth, that money alone isn't bringing happiness. So hundreds of millions of Chinese, their numbers growing every day, are seeking something more. So even traditional Eastern religions like Buddhism are flourishing again, but none like the underground Christians. In this village, they were even building their own church until, as this cell phone video shows, the authorities knocked it down. In China, it was once easy to know what to believe in, the Communist Party. Those days may be gone for good, as a new generation learns how to find and keep its own faith. Barry Peterson, CBS News, Beijing.
Extraordinary scenes of defiance in the middle of the night. A church congregation barricading themselves in from hundreds of riot police. It's happening in Wenzhou, known as the Jerusalem of China, where for months the government has demolished scores of churches and torn down hundreds of crosses.
What the government here is doing is so barbaric. Today we've seen the fundamental symbol of our faith violated, and it hurts us deep inside our hearts.
Chen Zhai is a respected church leader in Wenzhou. He says the faithful now live in fear. In this amateur video obtained by CNN and in the Salvation Church security camera footage, police brutally beat the faithful and drag them away. Still, Christians here aren't backing down. For more than 2 months, they've had people here day and night, 24/7, guarding the gates of this church to stop the Communist Party from coming in and tearing down their cross. I'm going to hold the cross in my arms and protect it, says this man. We didn't steal, we didn't rob, we didn't take drugs. What did we do? Through state media, local authorities say they are targeting all illegal structures. But party documents show that churches are a focus. Church leaders say their crime was to become too numerous, too intimidating for a party long suspicious of the faithful. Recent research shows that there could soon be more Christians than Communist Party members. And in 15 years, more Christians in China than anywhere else. Facts disputed by the party. Chen says that Christians have no interest in politics, but he has a warning.
The law enforcers are breaking the law themselves. If they keep doing things this way, there is a saying, those who play with fire will get burned.
After violent clashes, Salvation Church members pushed back the police, but they came back with reinforcements several weeks later and stripped the church of its cross. Still, the devout say they won't stop believing here because their faith is too strong.